Hello there, I'm Scotty. You're not. We're talking about The Flash, Season 9, Episode 8, Partners in Time. And it's, say it again, one last time, a filler episode. But as the filler episodes go, this is probably the best of the three so far. I know that the next one is, let me shut that door, is also filler, but it seems like a better filler. Like, probably the best filler we're going to have this season. Um, Yeah. So in this episode, a villain from the future, 100 years in the future, in 2123, steals a time magnet, and uh, this ends up causing a problem where Barry Iris and some inspectors are stuck inside Star Labs when the inspectors come to, well, inside the Speed Lab in Star Labs when inspectors come to check the place for mold. And so they have to find a way out. Basically, that's the plot. So yeah, this was filler. I admit when I saw the trailer for this, I was like, wait, I thought it was gonna be another loop where they're reliving. I'm like, we just did a time loop. It's not a time loop. What it is they're stuck in the speed lab. Stuck in the speed lab. They can't leave. They leave, just go right back. It's not the most entertaining filler, but it had its funny moments. There was some the inspectors. One of them looked like Chris D'Elia, but I don't think it was him. But he had allegations against him or something. But it looked like it, but I don't think it was him. There's an older gentleman who played Howard. I think I recognized him from the Stargate show. I'm not sure. I think it was Atlantis. I think I saw him. I think he was one of the scientist guys from Atlantis. But the other two, was British lady and Asian lady. I don't know. But yeah, it was fine for what it was. At one point, Barry tries to run to the future to see how they get out of it, which, admittedly, it's not a very good plan because it's like, well, you're stuck here. You're not going to go anywhere, right? But yeah, it doesn't work. End up causing a time backlash, or whatever it was, where everybody, like, he's dressed like he's in Star Wars, and everyone's got weird, like, uh, uh, Howard's dressed like a red coat. The other ones are also dressed weirdly. I don't know. But the thing is, they try to play around with who's behind this, and it was painfully obvious from the beginning. I picked it out like right away that it was the Asian lady who said she was from the electrical company when she asked for the place where the electrical stuff is. I'm not exactly sure what she said, but everyone knows it's a fuse box, right? A fuse box. That's what's called. I got one right here by my door. Fuse box or electrical box, whatever it was. I say fuse box. That's what I call it. But she didn't know what it was, and I was like, okay, it's her. Then they play around at one point, and it's Howard because he gets nervous when Iris is checking for the time particles. He starts to freak out, but then he turns into a statue, and that's what, okay, not him. Well, it's revealed to be the Asian lady who is Lady Kronos. Okay. I know there was a Kronos in season 1 of Legends of Tomorrow that ended up being, spoiler alert, Mick Rory in Heatwave, but Lady Kronos. I don't know. And eventually they realize that she has to, Barry has to use his electricity to charge the battery thing for her to go back to the future. Apparently, when she stole it, she saw that the last time that the place had inspection was in 2023, which means that they haven't had another inspection in 100 years. That worries me. But he's become the Flash Museum at that point. And I'm like, okay, what was this big villain? What's going on? And they do mention that there's something going on with like time stuff that were stuck going around in a circle, and now this, or really the same day. And then this. So you think, oh, maybe there's something going on, but it's not connected at all. I thought that maybe we're trying to connect something, but no, it's not connected at all. Eventually, Barry charges it, and then she goes back to the future and puts it back. If Barry couldn't run to the future, how could... I thought it was going to be revealed that her thing didn't work either, because she just goes back. But no, she goes back, everything gets sent back. And, well, at one point, Barry actually tells the inspectors that he's the Flash to calm them down. At the end, they don't remember anything. Although, I could be wrong, but the looks that the three inspectors from before, Howard, the Chris D'Elia lookalike, and the British lady, kind of gave looks like they know, but because the other guy wasn't there before, the other guy was knocked out and thrown into a trunk, maybe they didn't. But then again, if he's there, it means she never showed up, which means it kind of changed time, I guess. And there's a lot of talk about the pregnancy, and I'm telling you, they keep saying Nora this, Nora that, Nora. Something's gonna happen. Like, when it's, I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I don't know. It just feels like they keep saying Nora too much, like they're so sure. Maybe it's just me, but it feels like too much saying Nora. It feels like a jinx sort of situation. There is a subplot. You're not gonna like it. It's a Chalegra subplot. Chester and Allegra are at the house where Allegra and Cecile now live together, and they're playing a game. And during a conversation, Chester accidentally tells Allegra that he loves her, which causes her to freak out, and we have problems. And she confides in Cecile that it's because, everyone she loves dies or leaves her, citing her dad or her cousin, but that gets resolved later, like, but she basically tells Allegra, you gotta trust that Chester's not gonna go anywhere. He loves you. He's not gonna do anything bad to you. And then they have a conversation and they're fine. At the beginning of the episode, we have Keone is going to go to Carla Tannhauser's lab, or to visit her to get to know her. I would have rather seen scenes of that. In fact, I forgot about that till the end when she shows up again and starts talking about, like, wait, why didn't we see that? That would have been better to watch than anything with the Chalegra stuff. Look, I just want them to get together. We don't need any more scenes with them. We don't need any more relationship stuff. They're together. Just move away from it. It's done. They're together now. You don't need to keep going back to it. But I would rather have seen the stuff with Keone. I would rather have seen that than anything in the side plot with Chalegra. I'm just saying. And by the way, no one is asking where Barry and Iris are or trying to call them to see how the inspection gone. I know the inspection's going on. They don't once call to ask about the inspection. It's like they're separated in different dimensions. Like, at one point Barry tries to call out for help, but he's not able to because of the time thing. This episode was fine. All right, this will be a short review because it was fine. It's filler at its finest, and it's fine. They're stuck in one place. Budget. There's a lot of episodes that are stuck in one place. Budget, right? Budget. They're trying to save up for the big finale. But the next episode is going to be a good one. It's the return of the Green Arrow, and Wally's going to be there, blood work. So it's going to be good. Only one problem. We got to wait 2 weeks. There's another fucking break. So we got to wait 2 fucking weeks for this episode. This episode, the most anticipated episode of the season since they announced this, and they gotta put a 2 week break in front of it. You know, one thing to say they could have just used all 3 weeks of break for it. But what the hell was the point of taking a break, come back with 2 episodes, and taking a 2 week break before? Look, I hate breaks. They're unnecessary. They're only in there for 2 reasons. One, if they need to kind of stretch it out for filming purposes, because they're still filming, they take the break, like the mid-season break, right? But they didn't do it here because everything is, they waited so long, so now they just do it on once. But we still have to have a 3 week break because maybe they set when the finale is going to air. But in my opinion, like it bugged me when Stargirl did it in season 3 because every single episode was filmed, edited, and ready to go by that time that they started, because they waited so long to put it out that it was all ready to go. Everything was ready to go. They waited so long, and they still had breaks, and it pissed me off. Why do you need to have breaks? Just air them all at once, you know. But you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know what are you gonna do? Yes, we gotta wait 2 weeks, so there won't be a review for 2 weeks after this. So enjoy the break from me talking about The Flash for 2 weeks. Hey, Wolf on 2, right? Am I right? But yeah, this episode was fine. It's probably the best of the filler. The first filler episode sucked. Last episode was okay. This was probably better. I laughed more in this. I kind of liked it better. I interacted with it more than the last two. That first filler, I just sat there and went, I did not care. Second filler, I was more into it. And this one, I think I was in the most into it. But yeah, it's still filler. And I think the next episode is probably going to be the best filler episode. We're going to wait 2 weeks for it. 2 weeks, April 25th or 26th. Whichever the Wednesday is. Hold on. It is the 26th. The last freaking Wednesday of the month. They're making us wait. So anyway, what are your thoughts on The Flash Season 9, Episode 8? Let me comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.